Okay, hello, good evening once again. Thanks for joining me, excuse me, for today's live session. Okay, today we are going to do some praises, right? We are going to learn how to play some of the praise songs, okay? So in this lesson, I'm going to use this particular praise medley, okay, as case study. Was by Stella Precious Music. Okay, you can find it on YouTube. The title is Hot Pentecostal Praise. Let me see. Something. Okay. Hot Pentecostal Praises led by Stella Precious. Okay, right. So at the end of this session, I'm going to give some time for questions. Okay. Yes. No, so I would like to remind you that if you've not purchased the ebook yet, if you've not purchased the ebook yet, kindly DM me anytime after you've watched this video. Okay, I'll leave my number in the description. Right. Okay, so let me know where you are watching from. I have eight people joining me. Blessing Amo, thank you for joining me. Let me know where you are watching from. Okay, right. And if my sound is behaving some way, kindly let me know. Okay, so what we are going to do tonight is that there are about maybe I think 5 or so songs in the medley. We'll try as much as possible to tackle most of them, if not all. Okay. Hi Patrick, good evening. If not all. Okay, so what happened in the medley was that she took one song, sang it for a very long time, came with the other, sang it for a very long time. So it's not like she changed from like as quickly as possible. Just she takes a song, sings for like 2 to 3 minutes before she changes. Okay, so the song is about 16 minutes long. Okay, so what we are going to do is that we take the song, we look at the progression, and then possible bass lines. Okay, if I play anything and then we need to pause and learn, we'll do that. Okay, so this lesson is usually based usually for total beginners. Okay, so try to get your small jotter around your book so that you can write the progressions as we talk about them. Okay, as you mention them, and then as you mentioned them, yeah, so that you could benefit from it. And then also don't forget to practice them. Also bear in mind that all these progressions that we are writing, don't just write them and like use them for those songs. The progressions kind of cut across. Okay, so listen to, if I say this place is do, listen to the song and then relate it to that do. Don't just say, okay, Jesse says this is do, so it is do, like that. You understand? So in all these things, you just try to train your ears. Why did I say it's do? Okay, it sounds like that. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Okay, right. So blessing Amo from Kumasi Pankrono. Someone says yesterday his phone went off. I'm a Patrick. Right, thanks for joining me. And then Steven Gomez. Alright, kindly click on the like button. Alright, so I think we are good to go now. But before then, let me give you some tips, okay, when it comes to praises. Okay, so praises, right? Is something we do. I mean, it's yes, it's something we do well in our churches, like most of us. Okay, like those fast praise sessions that we have. Okay, so it becomes a problem for with the basis if um, you don't usually know how to play them. Okay, becomes boring and becomes a problem. Okay, so I'm going to talk about few tips that can help you, okay, if you are finding it difficult to play praises. Okay, so first of all, you need to prepare your fingers, okay, because usually they are fast. Praise is fast. Usually it's fast. Okay, praises is just high life that is being played fast, right? And just a normal high life, but this time it's going faster than usual. If it's slow, then it's high life. If it's faster, then it's praises, right? So that's how it's become over the years. Okay, so you need to prepare your fingers. Okay, with that, you need to, I mean, or any finger exercise that you lay your hands on, try to do it well, and then try to increase the speed over time. Okay, it doesn't mean when you get the exercise you just start going fast. Okay, no. J.C. Eliot says something. He says, what you can't play slow, you cannot play fast." Yes, that's it. And it makes sense. If you can't play the thing slow, forget it. You won't be able to play it fast. Right? So try to play it slow and make sure it is solid before you start going fast. Okay? By so doing, yeah, you gradually get there. Okay. And then secondly, what you need to do is that you should listen to a lot of songs. Okay, sometimes you should even memorize praise bass lines. Okay, we are talking about praises today, so yes, so you should memorize praise bass lines. Okay, yes. So I mentioned before that when I was starting to learn how to play praise, I used to memorize those times. It was no tribe, yeah, no tribe, soul winners, and those kind of praise like lines on our radios. Those times there were no phones for you to go to YouTube and all those things, and I was a kid. So what happened was that I was able to memorize this song, "Me Yiminya Mia Ayi Nyom Na Metu Amano." Yes, so I was able to memorize that whole line. Okay, yes, I think that thing really helped me a lot. Okay, so anytime I attempted to play that song, the bass line just rings in my mind and then it drives me there like that. And then the truth of the matter is, you can't play what you don't know. Yes, you can't play what you don't know. Okay, if you don't know how to speak a particular language, okay, it's going to be difficult to to speak it, obviously, right? Okay, so if you don't listen to praise songs at all, it's going to be difficult to play praise. Okay, yeah, so you have to listen if that's your interest. Okay, it cuts across, not just praise, worship, high life. Okay, like I said, high life is just praise that is being played fast. Okay, hey, I mean, no, praise is high life that is played fast, right? There are other things you can do. Okay, like funky bass lines. Okay, you can learn funky bass lines. They are very interesting and very nice. Sometimes you can apply funky stuff on your praise bass lines or whatever you are playing. So the thing is not even just about listening to just one kind of music. Okay, it's listening wide. Okay, right. Stephen Ajekum, thanks for joining. And then we have Anakojo from Ireland. Okay, I think you texted me on WhatsApp this evening. All right, thanks for joining. And then, yeah, so I've talked about two things. Yeah, thirdly, what you need to be able to do is um, being able to find the progression of songs yourself. Okay, knowing whether okay, the progression is heading to a 4 or a 5 or whatever it is. Okay, yes, so by so doing, the praise is going to sound nice, obviously. Okay, so if you don't know the progression of the song you are playing, you can't create bass lines over it. It's going to be difficult for you to play bass lines over those songs. Okay, yes, and then yeah, exactly, and then you should have a good sense of timing. Okay, yes, you should have a good sense of timing. During the beginner stage, it's timing is quite some way. Okay, so you should have work on your timing. Okay, even if you have not started playing with a team yet, as you learn at home, try to probably get a backing track, get a drum loop, or maybe metronome and practice with it all the time. Okay, so that when it's time to play with the drummer, you don't get lost, because with praise without timing, it's not going to be nice. Okay, yes, things like ghost notes are just secondary. Okay, I don't think ghost notes is, if you can't play it well, you should be thinking of ghost notes first. Okay, so when you are able to do all these things, then ghost notes come in. And even with ghost notes, if you don't place them well, it's also not going to work for you. Okay, yes, so I mean, right, so this is how you play ghost notes. Ghost notes are just notes that are ghosts. So ghost notes, they are notes, okay, but they are not actual tones. Let me put it that way. Okay, so let's assume this is key C. Okay, I'm playing it. It's audible, right? You can hear that I've played. Boom. But with ghost notes, if I raise my finger is on it, all right. Okay, but I've not pressed it down. Okay, and then I pluck. Okay, it gives this percussive thing. Okay, so this is what we call ghost notes, right? Okay, this is what we call ghost notes. Okay, so you can play them anywhere. It's not a tone, right? So you don't need to think too much about where you are playing them. Okay, just place your hand on it. Make sure you are not pressing it down. If the moment you press it down, you are playing a note. If you press it down, you will be playing the notes. But if it's on it like this, it sounds like some conga or something, a percussion. Okay, right. So what happens is that you place them in between your notes. Okay, so let's say so what I'm doing is I'm just working my fingers through the strings. I mean, see, I'm touching, I'm playing them, all right, but in between the actual tones, the moment I raise my hand, I allow the ghost notes to go. So it's something you need to practice. Okay, Stephen Ajekum says he has a problem. Please, what's your problem? But I think you should hold on. Let me finish with the lesson. Okay, I'll give some 10 minutes for questions. Okay. Yes. Okay. All right. So these are the few things, the few important things that you need to know when you are playing praises. Okay. All right. So I think we should just start the lesson. Okay. So can you hear the song, please? So the first song. So they are playing in key C. Alright, so let's look at the progression, okay, of this song first before we try to create any baseline. Okay, right. So I'll allow it to start again, right? Okay, so do, then go to la, then re, then so. Okay, then back to do, then to fa, then la, then re, so, do. One more time. Do, right? Do, then la, then re, then so. Back to do, then to the fa, then la, re, so, then do. Right? Okay. So what we are going to do is that you can't just play this note. Oh, nyame ba, ye wa yeda, niya o ye mami deni nenti, beje wa ye. You need to play bass lines over this note, right? So what you have to do now is determine how long each note stays on the beat. Okay, so oh, nyame ba. So this do stays on it for 8 beats. So do nyame ba before it moves to the la. So you need to create something that will fit that 8 beats. Okay, there are many options. Okay, this is where if you don't listen to songs, you find it difficult to play, right? So now you have you are on do. So how do you create a bass line over this do? Okay, this is where triads come in, right? Okay, so with the do, you know the triad for do is do mi so. Okay, right? So it means you have these 3 options: do mi so, and even you have the octave. Okay, so do mi so do. Right, so what can you do with it? Okay, you just need to create something around this this triad, right? So let me try and create something. Alright, so let's use this. Okay, so oh, nyame ba. This is just one way. This is just one bass line. Okay, yeah, you can create a lot of bass lines from this. Okay, so oh, nyame ba. So I'm playing around this triad. Oh, nyame ba. Right, so I'm doing do mi so do so mi so do. Right, so oh nyame ba. Right, okay, so now let's do something else. Oh nyame ba. Right, what I'm playing is still the do mi so do, and I've added the high mi. So you see the magic that triads can do for you, right? So do mi so do, so I can decide to extend it. Do mi so, right? So oh nyame ba, right? Oh nyame ba. So what I'm playing now is do mi so, okay, right? do mi so, do mi so. Oh, nyame pa. Right. So now the next note of the progression is the la. Okay. So we have to find something to lead us to the la. Right. So let's assume we chose this. Oh, nyame pa. Right. So I decided to choose this passing phrase to the la. So it is. Right. So it's so do ti mi la. Okay. So some of us can choose this la. Okay, do re mi fa so la. Okay, so do mi so do ti mi la. So do ti mi la. Okay, so oh nyame pa mi. Right. Okay, one more time. Oh nyame pa. So I'm playing do mi so, do mi so, do mi so, and then oh nyame pa. Yes, so do mi so, do mi so, do mi so. Then I play so do ti mi la. Okay, right. So do ti mi la is the passing note. So do ti so me wa. The next note is re, right? So we need something to lead us to the re. So me wa. Okay, so these are re. So I just walked from ti to the re. Okay, so do ti mi la ti do re. Okay, right. So do ti mi la ti do re, then re. So right. Okay, so from re we are going to so we just went to the so. Okay, if you look at the time, the duration, okay, the interval between the re and then the so is not much. So me wa yeah da. So you spend like 2 beats, just 2 beats on the re, and then 4 beats on the so. Okay, right. So this is quite I understand it's quite, when you are counting in beats, it's something else. So you forget about it for now. Okay, so do ti me wa yeah da. Right. So it will take a while when you go to the so, okay, before you move to the next note, which is the do. Right. So you have to do something on the so. You can't just be on the so. Then you are there like that. No, you can't do that. Okay, you should also create something for the so. Okay, but bear in mind it doesn't keep as long as the do, right? It doesn't take that long. So right. So I decided to play around with the triad. Okay. Right. So the triad for so is so ti re so. It's so ti re. Right. That's the triad. I decided to add the higher octave and then came back to the lower octave just to fill the space. Okay. So this is what triad can do for you. So so if you decide not to use triad, you can use what we call pentatonic scale. Okay, so it's 1 2 4 5 6. Okay, I mean sorry, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 5 6. I'm sorry, pardon me. So 1 2 3 5 6 1 2 3 5 6 1 2 3 5 6. Okay, now you can decide to extend it. Okay, so 1 2 3 5 6, and then you extend it. Okay, so all these things are in the ebook. If you don't know pentatonics, it's in the ebook. Okay, just go to the page where I talked about pentatonics, and then you know what it means. Okay, so if you have that 4 beats to stay on, so you can decide to do either triad, even play around with the fifth, and then the fifth, the third, the fifth of the so that you are, the fifth of the so is re. So it depends on what you listen to that's what is going to determine the ideas you get. Okay, right. And then you can also use pentatonic scale. Sorry. So so I just played around the pentatonic scale. I just went up and then came back down to the so for that 4 beat. Okay, so there are you should just understand triads, okay, and then add things like pentatonics to it, okay, and then you are good. It's not difficult to understand, right? Okay, so oh oh nyame ba. Oh, I decided to play oh nyame ba me wa yeda me aho ye ma me den. Right, so let's continue. So let's assume now you have played what you wanted to play for the soul. We are back to the do. So me wa yeda me aho ye ma me den. Right, so what I did was I did the triad of the do, and then I played the higher octave. So do, mi, so do, mi, fa, so, si, la. Okay, that's how I did. So mi, so, sorry, do, mi, so, do, mi, fa, so, si, la. Okay, there's still time. So I can do so, si, la, re, mi, fa, so, do, right? So, yeah, oh, yeah, ma, me, de, nanti, meji, wa, ye, right? One more time. Yeah, oh, yeah, ma, me, de, nanti, meji, wa, ye, right? Okay, so that's one way, just one way of playing this song. Okay, so the most important thing is that we know the progression. Okay, we know the progression of the song, so you can do a lot of things with it, right? So let's move to the next song. Okay. Okay, so in Ghana, I am in Accra. I'm in Accra, please. Okay. You see, they are still singing the song. Alright. So we are going to the next song, very popular song, right? Okay, so Madam. Oh yeah, Madam Popa. Alright, so the progression. Oh, me check madam fo sana yesu te. Okay, let's take that side. So do, that's one. Madam fo, still on do. Then fa so do. I heard that they say we don't sing the song like this song like that. And also a name from Sunday school, Charlie. So, me cheng madam fu sana yesu te. Right. Okay. Yes, you can use the Pentecost bass lines for it. Yeah. That let me see what the drama is playing. All right, I'll attempt that also. Don't worry. So. Obeme madam fo sana ye stay on do. Oh yeah, madam, for then so. Stay on so adding back to do. Stay on do. Oh yeah, me bo tenting do. Me gem ni me kwa then to the fa. Obey me chen to the mi, then la, then re, then so, then do. Okay, that's quite a long one, but just that they stay on do most of the time, right? So from the beginning, Obey me chen madam fu sana yesute. Okay, right. So let's look at the Pentecost version. Okay, so Obey me chen. Okay, Obey me chen madam fu sana yesute. Oh yeah, madam. Right. So I wish I could get some praise loops for Pentecost. All right. So let me just use the hour. All right. The Pentecost bass line is not that difficult. So if it's do, you just do this line. Right. So do, right? So do. Okay. So it's just that simple. So on the progression, okay. But the challenge is when the drummer is not playing that Pentecost vibe, it doesn't really gel. Okay. But if it's a Pentecost church, it's fine. They are always playing that that Pentecost vibe, right? So, right. Okay. So you need to count the thing well. Else, you see, when you are moving to the fa, and you don't move to the fa with them, I mean, you are still going to stay on that do, and then it's going to distort the whole thing. Like right? You are supposed to have played do here, but the song is going and it's on the fa now. So if you come and play do when they are on fa, waiting, okay. So you just have to take your time and learn some of these things. Okay, so you are going to the fa, right? Straight to the fa. Or if you don't have this big note here, you can just use this one. Sana yesute. Right. So the moment you hit the fa, doesn't keep long there. You are coming back to the do. Okay, so obe meche madafo sana, then back to the do. Okay, so you can do sana is right. So you can do the that vibe. You can do it on the so, okay. Then it will lead you to the do. So obe meche madafo sana isuti or sana is right. You just do it on the do. With the Pentecost bass line, you don't really stress yourself much. Just right. And then this song, we are lucky it goes. It's this fits for it. Okay. Some songs, if you play it like this, it becomes very short for that time. If you get there, there's a particular song she sang. You can't play like the so do. In those kind of songs, instead of playing this do, you go to the lower so. Okay, it gives you more time for the thing to resolve, right? So some of all these things, right? But right now, I think the drama is giving that vibe, so you can flow like that. So since you prefer that vibe, we should just do that. Okay, what I just did was to obey me, madam. Right. So I just play this line to take me to the file. Right. So do re mi do fa na ye su te. One more time. Obey me, madam. For na ye su te. Oh yeah, madam. Right. So oh yeah, madam. Okay, so oh yeah, madam. Right, so when you are going to the soul, okay, remember the progression goes on the soul at this point. So you can do re mi fa so, right? So open me madam sana yesute. Oh yeah, right? So do mi fa so so, right? Then you continue the vibe on the soul. Right, so with this particular kind of vibe, you don't need to think plenty. Don't think plenty. You just need this root note. The voice is voicing, so you just need this root note, and then the fifth, and then the octave. Okay, so you play, and then right, so okay, so it's like so do right. So you are going to apply this same thing on the fa. When you go to the fa, don't think plenty, just do the same thing. Okay, but unless you have enough time, you have ample time to play all those things. Sometimes in this song, for instance, you don't have ample time to play all those things. Okay, you just have a short time, so you just hit the note and go back or go to the next note. Okay, so do oh yeah, madam. Right, so I had ample time to stay on the soul. Okay, right. Then move back to the do. Oh yeah, me go right. So from the fa, me cheni me kwanko fa. Oh be me chen fa me. Okay. So you are moving with the progression. So you don't just play me cheni me kwanko oh be me chen. The thing is moving. If you still play the fa, it won't work. So oh be me chen me la re. Okay, so when you're on the la, you can do the same line. Okay, but at this point you are moving, so you can't come back to the la, so you need to go to the next note. So okay, so me cheni me kwan obia obe me chen adam ko sa on the re. So do right. Oh yeah, me potency make it oh baby Jane down for right. So I did a little change here. When I went to the fa, me cheni go bia oh baby Jane. Okay, instead of doing that, I did so la because I was going to the la, so I did a hammer on. Okay, so la na ye so la ye. Then you continue so do, then it ends well. Okay, right. So for the beginners, you can just take this as an exercise. I'll leave the video for later. Okay, so you can play around with this short thing. Okay, so if you are finding it difficult to play, just play around with this. So I'm playing do so do so do, right? You play 2 times. So do so do, then go to fa. When you go to fa, don't hit the fa first, please. You play the fifth, right? So do so do. We are going to fa. So do fa. So okay. So do twice, fa once, the so once. Okay, like do fa. Then go to so re. Hey, guys, so no, it's not so. Please, I'm sorry. Re so. Then back to do. So do. Right. Okay. So the reason why I'm fumbling with the notes is that I don't see them. I'm playing the notes alright, but I don't see them that way. I see them with the shapes. Okay, like I look at them with the shapes in my mind. I'm thinking shapes, I'm not thinking notes. Okay, that's why when sometimes I need to come and sing, I fumble with the notes. Okay, so you have to find what works for you, right? Okay, so in my head I know that I'm playing this pattern. When I go to the fire, apply the same thing, the same pattern. Okay, I don't think with the notes, so you can do the same thing, or you can find something that works for you. All right, so let's go to the next song. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. All right, so yeah, about to move to the next song. Right, do, then go to la, then re, so, then do, one more time, do, then la, then re, then so, then do. Just let's do this, do, re, mi, la, re, so, do, re, mi, la, re, so, do. Okay, so one more time. Alright, so this is what I play. Yeah, baby, my answer. Right, so at first I did. So, okay, right, but this time I'm doing this. This is my do. So I am hitting on the toe, like I hit on the toe and make it like a hammer on. Then it sounds like this. So yeah, be my yes, so yeah, be my here you go, your tune is saying yeah, be my yes, so so this is the line. Yeah, be my answer, so After that, then I do so, zi, la, ye, be, re, so, right, so, do, do. So one more time. I don't know if you are getting me. So yeah, be, ma, yen, sa, so, ye, la, 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 ye, be, ye, ra. Right. So one more time. Yeah, be, do, so, do, so, zi, la. You can do more, mi, more, re, mi, fa, so. Right, mi, fa, so, do, do, so, do, do, so, do, so, zi, la, mi, more, re, mi, fa, so, do. Okay. Yeah, be, ma, yen, sa, so, yeah, din, and I, be, si, form, yeah, be, ye, ra. Right, so the next step. So, hallelujah, is why it be you. Oh, amen. So this is what I'm playing. So, do, re, mi, la, then re, mi, fa, so. Right, there are many ways you can play this. Right, so, hallelujah, is why. Oh. Right, so this line is a very popular line in praise bass line. Okay, so re, mi, fa, la, so, re, mi, fa, la, so. When you're heading to the so, you can do right. Hallelujah is why beautiful. Oh, so this is what I'm doing. Okay, so do, so, re. See, the notes are somewhere. This is what I'm doing. So let's look at it with the shapes. Okay, so I'm doing this. I do the octave and then come to the fifth. Then I move to the next note, which is the re. Then I do the same thing. Then I move to the mi. Okay, so okay, one more time. So hallelujah is why you. Right, so you can double it, kind of. So okay. So hallelujah is why. Oh, amen. Right. So when you reach the mi, your next note is la. So that, but there's like 2 beats or something. So you can do right. So zi, la. Okay, so hallelujah. Oh, so zi, la, re, mi, fa, la, so, do. Right. One more time. Hallelujah is I you. Oh, right. Then you can do another mi, fa, so then come back to. Okay, so let me take it from the top. Yeah, be, ma, yeah. And I be thief. Yeah, be, yeah. That's yeah, hallelujah. Hallelujah is what you then mi, fa, so, do, re, mi, so, zi, la, re, mi, fa, la, so, do. Right. So do, re, mi, so, zi, la, re, mi, fa, la, so, do, mi, fa, so, do, re, mi, so, zi, la, re, mi, fa, la, so, do. Right. Yeah, be, ma, yes, can I be tea? Yeah, be, ma, yes, yeah. Right, so instead of going back to the do, I had to come back to the do, but I was going to the la, so I decided to do mi, so okay, I decided to do re mi so do la. Okay, so yeah, be my yes, yeah, right, yeah, be my yes, yeah, be my yes, do so do re mi so do la. Ebe hi ra dia yeah. Right. Okay. So let's move to the next song. Okay. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's 10. It's 10 already. Okay, I think it's 5 minutes more. Okay, so you know what, let's hold on with this. I think there are 3 more songs. Time is almost up. It's almost 1 hour. I'll continue tomorrow, okay, at 9 p.m. Yes, I'll continue tomorrow at 9 p.m. We continue the rest of the songs, okay. Yeah, I hope you learned something today. Okay, you can add you learn something that you can add to your play, okay, right. The video will still be saved on YouTube, so you can go check it out anytime you want, okay, right. So I think I should take some few questions now. Okay, so if you have any questions for me, kindly let me know. I'm waiting for questions, please. If there are no questions, thank you, Andrews. Could you also do Pentecost worship progressions? Okay, okay, maybe you mean Pentecost songs, right? Okay, yes. I can do that. I can do that as long as I listen to the song. I can tell the progressions for you. Okay, but the challenge will be the songs. I'm not a Pentecost church member, so it's going to be a little bit challenging when it comes to the songs, finding the songs. Okay, yes, but if you have songs, you can let me know. I can look at them. It shouldn't be difficult. Okay, right. Yes, but all the same, finding the progressions, hearing the progressions of the song is very important. So you should add it to your routine. Okay, try to determine progressions of songs yourself. Okay, it's the first step you take to be able to play them very well. Okay, next question. As a basis, do you always know all the progressions for any praise song when playing in church? You see, the thing is that as long as you grew in the church, you know most of the songs that we sing in church. Okay, so if you know the song, then it means if you have studied your instrument well, you should be able to determine where the progression is going. Okay, and then when you are able to determine where the progression is going and you've practiced well, you should be able to create a baseline for that progression at that section of the song, right? Okay, so is there a particular pattern when ending Pentecostal praise? No, there's no particular pattern when ending a Pentecostal praise. You see, the thing is, usually, most of the times, our songs end on the one, on the do. So if it's ending, you just go to end on the do, or unless maybe you want to play a bass line. I don't know. Okay, maybe I'm not getting your question well. Is there a particular pattern when ending a Pentecostal praise? Please no, there's no particular pattern. Okay, when ending a Pentecostal praise. Okay, there's no. The thing is, if it ends on the one, you end on the one. So I don't get it when you say pattern, but I mean there's no particular pattern. Okay, please, it's just knowing your notes and listening to the song. Okay, the question is not very clear. A blessing is just okay. Blessing is just knowing. I don't get you. I don't get you. Knowing your notes and listening to the songs. Okay, come again with your question. When what do I do when I only use my index finger for pulling all the strings instead of my index? And so you need to practice paddling, okay, to help you. If you play with only one, you can't do a lot of things. Okay, you can't do a lot of things. So if you are playing fast, you need to be able to paddle. Nowadays, we've started learning how to use our thumb also. Sometimes you need to, okay, sometimes the things are too many, you need to add. So please, at least try to, if you are using one finger, it's going to be difficult. So please try to learn how to use both fingers. Okay. Yes. Any more questions? Stephen Ajikuma, I didn't get your question. Blessing is just knowing your notes and listening to the song. Okay, I didn't get that question. Okay, it's 1 hour already. So I need to close now. Right. So meet me same time tomorrow at 9. Let's finish with this and then move to the next. I'll still mention that if you've not got the ebook, yet, kindly DM. Please, do we have a way of grooving as a basis when playing worship? No. Okay, you have to sound like a bassist. Okay, there's no way of grooving when playing worship. You just have to sound like a bassist. Okay, bassist, we hold the root notes usually, and then if there are passing notes, you fix them in there, and then you sound like a bassist. Okay, yeah, basically. So it boils down to listening to a lot of songs to get ideas from our bosses. Okay, the people who are in the game and doing the professional stuff for us. Okay, we listen to them and then get inspiration on what to play and what not to play. Okay, so I was talking about my ebook. Sometimes you need to know the terms. Okay, so most of the terms, like I mentioned, pentatonic and all those things. So what I did was that I have put together the things that as a basis you should know, okay, in that particular ebook, and then I've added questions and then answers. Okay, so if you are able to learn and know most of the things in the book, it means your theory is going to be solid. Okay, Blessing Amo, your message was retracted. I don't know if it was by you or by YouTube. Okay, please, do we have a way of, okay, I answered that. Okay, yeah, that's a problem for index finger and quad. So please, your index finger, whenever you are playing anything, and I'm sure if you are playing like do re mi fa so la ti do, you play with just one finger. Okay, you are done. See how you are master of the re fa so with one finger. Please now move to the two. So on the do, just play do. Play twice. Do, 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 do. Don't play do, do with one. Just paddle it. And then go to re, re, and then mi, mi, fa, fa, so, do. Okay, please. It's very, very important. All right. So I'll see you later tomorrow. Thanks, guys, for joining me. Okay. It's like people don't like it when you play the notes only for worship. It's like they want you to back it with the bass or something. I don't get you. Okay, my boss JC Alfred here from Apostolic doing, oh bro, yeah, my doctor in the Apostolic Church. Okay, yes, but I came late, so I gotta go. So see you tomorrow 9 p.m. Okay, right, bye.